Woohoo! Live. Let me just put the phone on mute here. Hope everyone's doing good. Damn, I don't think I did this one live thing since March. It's been a while. Hopefully everyone can see me. Do a little mic check. Check. All right, is the mic back now? Seems to be back. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing great. Enjoying an awesome summer. It's been pretty epic for me too. Been just staying at home in Canada, enjoying. Was in Jamrock beginning of the summer, and yeah, I got some exciting plans to go to Trinidad. So I wanted to do a live show and see if anyone out there, either you're from Trinidad or you live in Trinidad and Tobago, or you've been there, trying to kind of get any tips I can possibly get. So yeah, if you're in the chat here, would love to hear your tips, spots you would recommend, maybe places to avoid as well, because obviously there's tourist traps and that kind of thing. So as usual, I want to avoid, get to the realness. Got a couple link ups going on. So big up to Marley. You might see Marley in the comments a lot of the time. And yeah, he's got some tips for me. Going to be hanging out with Alan, aka Trini Surfer. I don't know if you've seen Trini Surfer on Instagram. But yeah, going to be linking up with Alan while I'm over there too. So pretty stoked to get into some food and some nature. Hopefully get some surfing in too. So let me just go through some comments here. Big up William. William's from Mexico. Always see him in the comments. Much respect, William. Matthew, big up Matthew. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. People have been saying, you got to go, and inviting me to come. And I never pulled the trigger on it. So now it's finally time to go to TNT. So very excited. It's a new country for me. I do a lot of traveling, obviously, but I'd say for the last while, other than my trip to Grenada, I've been going to countries that I've already been to before. So go to JA a few times a year. I go to Indonesia every winter, even though I do explore new islands and stuff, and they have different languages and they're kind of like different countries, but they're all part of Indonesia. And I've been to Malaysia and Thailand a bunch of times too. So I've kind of been doing the same thing. So going out of my comfort zone and going somewhere new. So yeah, very stoked for it. Asian Sharky, can't wait. Me too. Getting very, very stoked. Natasha, from Trinidad and Tobago. So yeah, looking for any tips that people have, stuff you'd want to see. I want to look at the good, maybe take a look at the bad too. Yeah, got multiple friends that have connected me with some cool people. So I got an Amber Alert here. Let me just check the phone here. All right, no idea who that is. Somewhere in Brampton. Hey, we got True Blue Podcast. Big up Roger. I did a long form interview with Roger about a year ago. So you can check out Roger's True Blue Media Podcast if you want to dig into that one. We got Big Walk in Florida. What's up? Hey, we got D'Angelo Redmond. Trini in the house with a surfing picture. Okay, D'Angelo, you got to recommend some surf spots for me. Not the secret ones, obviously, but areas you would recommend. And I know it's maybe not the exact season for it, but if I get waves while I'm over there, it'd be great. I know it's hurricane season in Caribbean, so generally pretty flat, but there's a chance. Faraz, whoa, take me birding. That would be awesome. Actually, I saw there was a big natural area south of Port of Spain, a bird area. So Faraz, if you want to send me a message on Instagram, that'd be super cool. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Craig? Big up to you and the family. Big up Lachlan, the fighter. Hope everyone's good over there. Welcome, Matthew. Once you hook up with the right people, you'll have a good time. I don't doubt it at all. And I know the food is incredible. Everyone says the food in Trinidad and Tobago is, off the charts. So very stoked. And yeah, here's Marley. Going to be hanging out with Marley over there. One of these people that I've seen online for years and years. So finally going to get to hang out and experience. Phelps, TNT music is fire. Yeah, definitely going to check out some soca. Thomas, make sure to visit Tobago too. Yeah, that's the hard thing. You know, I almost wish I booked a longer trip because it's Trinidad and Tobago. And yeah, I hear the ferry is about 3 hours. If I don't know if anyone can confirm that one, or you can fly for about $100, and it's a very quick flight, like 20 minutes or something. So we'll see if I can get over to Tobago on this one. I have a feeling I'm really going to enjoy it and be coming back. So for maybe more extended stay, but budget wise, I just gave myself 7 days this time. Big up Shireen in New Jersey. We got Mark tried Belize. Yeah, I'd love to go to Belize. My friend Jonas goes diving there a lot. Looks like a super cool place. We got Trini Queen. Welcome. Thank you very much. Very excited. Jay's father's from there. Doesn't know enough to have tips. All good. You got to get over there. I just hear so many good things about it. And they're kind of late to the tourism game. And I know they have so much to offer. So I think it's going to be really nice because, as you know, with certain places in Caribbean, it can get pretty blown out with tourism. And it's not the same as the place used to be. So big up. Zorgate. Akeisha, where I'll be staying. I'm not sure yet. Probably the west side of Port of Spain. I got another connection to my my friend and business partner, Peter, who's connected me. So probably up on the north coast somewhere. But yeah, kind of just loose plans at this point. But you watch Trini Surfer, he'll take me to some nice places. Yeah, for sure. Very stoked to hang out with Alan. He's pretty busy because he just had another child. So he's in full dad mode right now. So I appreciate the fact that Alan's able to hang out even at all. What's up, Gardens in Brazil? I would love to go to Brazil. That was like my favorite place to travel in my 20s. I think I went back 5 or 6 times. But I haven't been in almost 20 years, but I loved it. And I still have friends that I talk to regularly, like every week, that I met on that trip. Yeah, close to 25 years ago. So huge tip, stay away from the hoods, ruthless in Trinidad. Yeah, you know, my content and video stuff, I'm more interested in the nature and foodie stuff. Uh, Although it's interesting to see that aspect. So yeah, I'd only venture in with someone, obviously. And I'm sure there's a lot of other channels that show that kind of stuff. Okay, we got Sedana. Hi, Matt Perriman. Marcus Beach for Bacon Shark. Yeah, Bacon Shark's a classic. I got to get doubles. I got to get Queens Park Savannah at night. Caroni Bird Sanctuary. That's the one. All right. Trinity to Bone. Nice. Yeah, so many places. And I heard the roads are actually pretty good. I don't know if anyone can confirm this for me if you live in TNT, because in Jamaica, they're pretty rough overall. They got the New South Coast Highway, which is nice. North Coast is generally good, but not everywhere. And then St. Thomas and Portland and other places, the roads can be pretty rough. So it looks like on the map you can get around pretty quick, but I want to definitely confirm that. Big up Thor. What's up? Big up John. MC Twig and DJ Barry's. What a great name. Don't do what Chris Must did and get arrested and kicked out. Yeah. I heard a little bit about that drama. I don't plan on that one. I usually stay pretty far away from the police at all times. So yeah, I will definitely try to avoid that. But Chris Muslis definitely does a unique way of doing his content. So some of these YouTubers that just go in saying all this kind of garbage, I do not count Chris Muslis in that at all. He's very authentic, meets real people, goes to authentic places, shows it for what it is. So for the type of vlogging that Chris Muslis does, much respect to Chris for that. Watched me since Marco never commented. Well, I appreciate you commenting right now. Pretty sweet. Thank you very much. Yes, William. Ross Kitchen and TT. And you have a fast ferry. How much is the fast ferry, do you think? Or how long does it take? Hey, we got Mo. Mo's been a long time viewer of the show. Big up, Mo, from TNT. Much respect, Mo. Maybe I'll see you over on the island there. Hey, we got Rakesh. What's up, Rakesh? Another long-time viewer. Appreciate you, man. NYC. OUR Radio, best TNT music station. Okay, I think I'm going to have to write that down, start getting some vibes right away. I got some radio app where I can kind of listen to everything. So that's a good idea. Dargate, your video editing skills are outstanding. Get better. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Sometimes I feel like I'm terrible at it. Other times I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty sweet. So I appreciate any kind of support. If anyone wants to check out a dope video that didn't get many views, I was actually kind of sad it didn't get much views, but sometimes that's just how it goes on YouTube. So I did a long form interview with while I was at Rastafari Herbal Garden with Tommy, and I really liked the video. I thought it was super dope, but it barely got any views on YouTube. So I'm going to share this one. Share. I'm going to copy the link. If you want a dope video, this is honestly one of my favorite conversations I've had in years. And I was hoping it would get more love. Didn't get much love at all, but anyways, that's how it goes. You just got to move on. But I'm really happy with how this one turned out visually. Really happy with how this one turned out. Our conversation, I thought it was super interesting. Tommy's got a very unique perspective, very wise, and an interesting thought process of living in an old school way, but using AI and technology and these kind of things in a meaningful and sparing way. So it was very, very interesting, I think. So hopefully you guys can check that one out. Would appreciate it. Stay away, bro. No can do. I'm already booked in, my bro. Get the Trini version of Uber so you don't get screwed by taxi drivers. There's a good tip. What's a good app? I gotta look this up. Is it Grab? I know in Asia I use Grab all the time. Grab is a good one. D'Angelo says Maracas is a must go. Nice. And I like the look of that barrel in your photo. I could use a barrel. It's been quite some time. Dread, never let down. I love that picture from Big Trouble in Little China. It's the most insane picture. Oh man. It has Shine Story, Trinity Live with Vedish, Foodie Nation. Yeah, I messaged Foodie Nation. I believe I did, but I'm gonna write it down too. Did I write down Foodie Nation? Yeah, with Sean and Rhett, right? Yeah, I gotta reach out to those guys. Be super cool. What's up, Felipe? De las Matas, nice baseado. D'Angelo, roads are 50-50. This is why I ask. Gotta go to Tobago. Yeah, I hope I can pull it off on this one. I should have done longer, but so it goes. Big up, Dave, Western Wisconsin. And roads are better than Jamaica. Jamaica definitely has some views. All right. Yeah, Jamaica's improving. I can give it that, but man, it's certainly rough in certain spots. Sedana says we have rough roads, highways, and byways are good. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if the major roads are good, that's awesome. Super useful. Cordell wants to visit JA someday. D'Angelo, stay away from downtown Port of Spain. Yeah, I don't have too much interest hanging out in big cities downtown. More interested in getting into the nature and the beauty side, but nice to check it out. And Sedana says, Matt, my country, like every country, have our ups and downs. Yeah, absolutely. Everywhere I've been is like this. Even in Toronto, where I live, it's the same kind of thing. So fair enough for every country, I think. Culture Trinity, hit up Foodie Nation TT. All right. Got to reach out to those guys for sure. David Younghu says Conch and Dasheen Bush. Okay. Definitely check that out. What's up, PJ? Doing good. How are you? We got Sean. Doing great. Yourself? Asian Sharky lost weight. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I was hanging out on Rastafari Herbal Gardens. And summertime being super active here, it's easy. And I'm not really injured right now. I kind of hurt my shoulder the other day, but it's like 95% better. So definitely was a little bigger last year when I got injured and wasn't doing shit for a couple months. We've got Jan's View Caribbean, long time viewer. Big up, Jan. Want the drone shots? Yeah, I got my nice new drone to take out. It's going to be pretty epic. D'Angelo, curry crab and dumplings are must have. Absolutely. PJ, nope. Been a couple years or more. Sit in an hour on the fast ferry. Flight is like 15 to 20. Okay. I mean, fast ferry, that's quick. So you could even do a day trip if you wanted to. I mean, it'd be nice to not rush it and go and stay over. So I might have to leave that one up to the universe and just kind of see what's up. Hey, we got Blaze Rod, another longtime viewer. What's up, Blaze Rod? Hope you're good. Thor Odinson, a trip to Europe. Yeah, I'd love to go to Europe. I haven't been to Europe for a couple years. I guess I was in Portugal the last time I was there. Maybe, oof, is it 3 years ago already? Yeah, it's probably 2.5 years ago. I was in Spain and Portugal. So I'd love Europe. The problem with Europe is it's a little expensive, but maybe I could do Europe on the cheap somehow. And I really want to go to the Nordic countries. I got friends in Sweden and Finland, and I've never been to that part of it before. So TTRS is the name of the ride share. Okay, Cali bro, this is great information. Thank you very much. Definitely prefer. It's nice when you have the apps versus the taxis. I've met tons of awesome, cool taxi drivers who have spent hours and hours and days with, and I've also ended up in some pretty hustly taxis depending on the country. Actually, my very first trip to Jamaica, the very first taxi I got trying to take me back to St. Thomas from Kingston, within 5 minutes of landing, the guy pulled over at the gas station, filled up, and then tried to get me to pay for his gas. And I'm like, yo, this is my first time in JA, but this is not my first time traveling. I'm not paying for your gas, dude. Yeah, you gotta try. Julia for Justice. Tommy's Place is amazing. So many rare fruits. It's insane. Like, I can't recommend Tommy's Place enough. It's just so unique. You know, it's very rustic. So you have to be that type of person that can deal with that. If some people that can't handle, you know, a couple bugs or live in a little more basic, it's not for you. But if you can enjoy that rusticness, you'll love it. It's such a unique place. Big up, Kyle. Really happy you're visiting. Been a fan of what you've been doing. Honestly, made my day and is a huge deal. Thank you, Kyle. I'm so excited to go to Trinidad and Tobago. It's been so long. Just thinking about it. So now we're finally going and gonna pull it off. And yeah, one of my exes was actually half Trini. Not born in Trinidad. She's Canadian, but I don't know why I'm bringing that one up. Anyway, big up Desi Bunny. All right, Ava, we have to go to Perriman and let Uncle Clyde cook for you. Okay, I'm writing this down. There's so many good tips, and I'm already regretting my short time. Sorry, Uncle Clyde's in Perriman. Okay, we're getting info here. This is fantastic. Cali Bro J, again. Don't let persons get you scared, bro. Just link up with the local YouTubers and you're golden. Yeah, for sure. Definitely going to do that and venture out on my own. And it's interesting too. Like, I talked to my business partner, Peter, who spent a lot of time in Trinidad and has family over there. And I was asking him, like, everyone's saying Trinidad and Tobago is so dangerous. And my bullshit detector is going off because I hear exactly the same thing about Jamaica and how dangerous Jamaica it is, and you shouldn't get off the resort. And I know that's total bullshit. And again, the caveat is, of course, there's problems. Of course, there's dangerous areas and there's dangerous activities to do. But I was thinking, I'm sure this is probably a similar story to Jamaica where media blows it out of proportion compared to the actual reality. Whereas if you're just being a regular person, being a aware traveler, you're probably not going to run into too many issues. And this is exactly what he said. He's like, Maddie, you're a traveler. You know what's up. You keep your awareness strong and you're not going to have any problems. So very stoked for that. Tip, watch Chris Muslis Trinidad videos. I should give it a watch. William, want to see me dive? Yeah, I haven't been diving in a long time. It'd be a cool one. I just got a new piece for my 360 camera too, where you can film 360 videos underwater, and I haven't even tested it yet. So that would be super dope to try that one. Bless up, Lena. Uncle Sam's Bacon Shark. Fire. Okay, that's a good one. Yes, Weasel. Making videos again. Still got tons of great stuff to post from the last trip from Jamaica too. So yeah, Trinidad on this shot, and then probably be back in Jamaica again soon after that, like maybe in November kind of thing. And maybe another Caribbean island there. The budget is extremely small this year. So trying to get vids out there, but it's a little tough these days. Hey, we got Dave. What's up, Dave? Lots of waves this past week on the Caribbean with Hurricane Aaron. And Dave, if I remember, you're in Puerto Rico. How was Rincon? How was all those spots there, man? I was there, yeah, quite a long time ago, over a decade ago too, in Puerto Rico. So yeah, Caribbean must be firing right now. I just saw the East Coast of the U.S. I think it was New Jersey, and it looked like it was pumping over there. And I'm sure my friends on the East Coast are getting some as well. Weaselbox got a new drone. Yeah, pretty new. I guess I've had it. I did have it on the last 2 trips to Jamaica, or maybe 1. So the drone is looking real nice. Hey, it's Mitchie. Check out Mitchie's channel. Doing lots of nice foodie stuff. Big up Mitchie. Mishy, sorry. Do I ever go to Jamaica? All the time. I'm there like 2-3 times a year. We got Bob Dole. Tommy seems like a cool and interesting guy. Absolutely. It's such a pleasure hanging out on Tommy's yard. We really hit it off. Tommy's the kind of guy who you can really reason with. And I appreciate these types of people where you can have a conversation, not necessarily agree, but bring your points. And he's not the type of person to get mad or start cussing or become a child like a lot of people do these days, where if someone doesn't agree with you, it's sort of mic drop and they leave the room. He's very well interested in reasoning with people, and we had some great conversations and points that we were able to discuss. And hanging out on that yard, it really is a magical place. It's such a unique area, so much unique food, hanging out with peacocks, swinging in the hammocks. I mean, the only thing there that was bothersome is the mosquitoes. They're pretty vicious, but mosquitoes don't really bug me that much. So yeah, I loved Tommy's place. It's such a vibe over there. Oh, fast ferry is about 2 to 3 hours. Okay. And 2 hours to departure. Don't recommend a day trip. Okay. This is very good advice. Thank you for us. Appreciate it. Ricky Don. Yeah. Back home in Toronto right now. Beautiful day here. Absolutely gorgeous day. All right. There's Mitchie Boo. What's up? What's up, Mitchie? Fraz, surfing better on Tobago. This is what I heard. But San Souci on Trinidad that has some waves when conditions are good. So I'm not bringing a board or anything. This really has to be more of a work trip. Like, I want to shoot, I want to make content. And if I'm bringing a board, I'm very tempted to not do that and just surf. So I'm kind of treating this as, if I happen to get in the water, great. And if not, I'll have to save it for another time. But yeah, this is what Alan, Trinity Surfer, was telling me as well. What's up, Christine? Respect. What's up, Chucky? Wicked channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Brother, before the live ends, can you send a greeting to Mihonas and tell her we miss her here? Yes, Mihonas, where are you? We miss you. We see her in the comments sometimes. Hey, we got Droney Macaroni in the house. What's up, Droney? Curry crab overrated, but that chicken roti fire. Love that. I like crab, but I'm not usually going out of my way to get crab. To me, it's a lot of work for not that much reward. So I do enjoy it, but unless it's kind of right there, I'm not particularly looking for it. Can't wait for the Epic Grass kitchen footage at Trinidad. Have fun, be safe. Absolutely. Thank you, Zorgate. Droney, go to Trinidad and try some Tobago. Yeah, for real. D'Angelo, if you're coming for Carnival, trust me, that would have been a memorable experience. This is what everyone says. I'd really have to be in the right mind state to do a Carnival vibe. I know how intense it is. I'd have to get my liver in check, brain in check. I have not been a partier for a long time. My party days are way behind me, but if I'm going to do anything, I guess it should be like a Carnival in Trinidad, or I heard Grenada does a wicked one too. Tommy's place is 20 minutes from your land and you have so much fruits. Yeah, you got to give him a shout. He's doing fruit tours and stuff these days. I think the videos have been bringing him some attention, so it should be cool. Big up, Peter. Big up yourself, Matthew, living in a strange land. I know you'll enjoy your stay. Caribbean people nice every time. This has absolutely been my experience going everywhere in the Caribbean. And whether that's Cuba or Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Grenada, Jamaica, and I'm sure TNT the same, Caribbean people are just awesome. And I think I can say that after going so many years and meeting so many different people. Once you're out of the tour zones and you meet just real people, super chill. Bless up, Muriel. Matthew, big up yourself. Big up to you. Hey, we got Pistol Pete. Yes, I know this name from way back. What's up, Pistol Pete? Excited to see me in Trinity. The lobster roti. Oh, man. See, lobster or crab in a roti when it's already made for me? I can get into that. Santa Cruz. On the way to Maracas. Okay. So Maracas is a recurring theme here. This is good. Still talk to Rat Rat? Unfortunately not. You know, I lost all connection. It's been 2.5 years, I think. D'Angelo, we're in a state of emergency presently, but we have things under control. Don't worry. This sounds just like Jamaica. You see these state of emergency warnings on the US or Canada side, and then you go and drive around and it's just the same as it always is. So misbehave, and that's people projecting their fear onto you. Hate that. Yep. And that's exactly what it is. I'm a little behind on the comments here, but don't worry. I'm going for it. Need to link up with Carlos. They do Paramin tours. Uncle Clyde's sister's Auntie Gemma cooks as well. Okay, that's awesome. Weaselbox, no trip advice. Really enjoyed the footage to places I love to travel to. Thanks. Thank you, Weaselbox. Sweet as. If I watch Chris Must List, I won't go anymore. I'm sure there's lots of areas that Chris does a different type of travel for sure. So not usually my kind of thing. Great content. Keep it up. Thanks, Benny. Matt, you have to try the Accra bake and shark. It's the bomb. Accra. Is that like isn't that the city in Ghana? Is that like an African influenced bacon shark? Let me know. Rakesh says San Fernando Hill, Pitch Lake. I saw a clip of Pitch Lake, I think, on Instagram the other day. That looked interesting. And Pigeon Point in Tobago. Okay. Got some good stuff. Shorts help that money. Keep posting. Unfortunately not. Shorts are terrible. So posting shorts, it's almost nothing when it comes to income. It does help get new eyeballs on the channel, which is nice. It's more of a thing for getting new people to see the channel, but compared to long form, short form is terrible. And oh yeah, what was this? I've been posting reels and shorts on Facebook, and I'm doing quite well with shorts on Facebook. But I gotta show you this because Facebook, I'm like spending all this time doing shorts, and oh man, now I gotta find this clip here. Where's my screenshots? I had over 1 million views on Facebook, and the amount of money was like so funny. It was very, very funny. See, I don't know how to use my damn phone here. Where's my photos? Library. Maybe I can search it. Sorry, guys. I want to show you this because it's pretty funny. Facebook. There it is. This is hilarious. I don't know if you can see on here. Okay, so I got 1 million views on Facebook, and it made $146. So I'm like, What's the fucking point of doing this? Oh my God. I mean, I like making videos and I like sharing, but if you're just losing money and technically you're quote unquote succeeding, like, do I need a new career? Facebook ain't it, that's for sure. Yeah, 146 bucks. And the month before that, oh yeah, I doubled my income. So the month before I made 80 bucks. How about that? All right, enough of me complaining. All right, Weaselbox, ask about the drone because my prop was broken last live stream. Yes. Yeah, I fixed it when I got back to Canada and it lived through Asia for a month with a duct tape job and flying very carefully. So, hey, Mahonis is here. She's late. What's up? Big up, Mahonis. Blaze Rod, I think a lot of negative has been highlighted in Trinidad, and that's not a good representation. Many other YouTubers been enjoying the beauty of the country with zero issues. Yeah, this is my thing. And again, it's kind of sad. There's a lot of people going to Jamaica right now and making this type of content, this kind of danger porn content. And some people do it well. Like I said, Christmas List is one that I would include on that side, who does an authentic view at it. But then there's a lot of other people going there just for clickbait, you know, calling it a war zone and this type of shit. And it's complete fuckery, for lack of a better term. So I will love anti-Gemma place. Okay. Cali, bro, you like Tobago more than Trinidad. Okay. This is like, man, I got to check it. And we got Lime here. Big up Lime. Yeah, Carnival time, the waters are much clearer due to the dry season. Okay. Yeah, I kind of know what to expect these places, like where the water gets so much silt from the rivers and stuff. It's not particularly clear on the coast, but we got Normie Henry. What's up, Normie? Big up to you in New York. Oh, here we go. We got a local, Victoria Gedum. Glad you're visiting our island. Get some great food and beautiful places to visit. Yeah, I've seen. I'm doing enough research to know kind of some basics, but often when I travel, I like to just really experience it firsthand. I'm not the type that watches tons and tons of videos to know what it's like and know all the spots. I like to go in with the beginner mindset. So yeah, I'm stoked to do that. Hey, we got Al Jose Gonzalez from Puerto Rico. Have I considered writing a book from my perspective on similarities and differences of Caribbean people culture? No, that would be a cool one. I'd really like to write a book. Honestly, I don't know what exactly it would be about though. I've had my own kind of travel experiences and this and that, but I think I'd have to make it something more specific. So yeah, it would be awesome to go through the process of trying to learn how to write a book, but I don't have a solid idea yet. So one day. Am I collaborating with Trini Surfer? Yes, he was the first one that I got in contact because I've been following him for years. All right, Accra is like a fish cake. Got it. Michibu, when do you head home to Jamaica? Maybe I'll see you next time because I'm planning on hanging out with Tommy next time, at least for a few days. So I'll be in your area. Definitely. Weaselbox, but that's 146 doll hairs. Yeah, exactly. Don't spend it all in one place. What the fuck? Yo, Bundy Omega. What's up? This is Uncle Biggie, if I'm recognizing this. Hey, we got Pepper Plug. What's up, Pepper? Pepper's been following for a long time too. Much respect, Pepper. Infinite blessings to you, CL Vinoy. Much respect. Ricky Don just visited the east coast of Mexico. Good vibes, but the sargassum seaweed that washes up on the beach is crazy at times. Yeah, I've heard of this. Really messing up places like Cancun and that kind of thing, right? I've been on that side once a couple years ago, but I guess it wasn't the season, so there wasn't any sargassum issues. African Tigress was here and she had a very good time. I'm guessing that's another vlogger that I don't know. Yeah, even though I do YouTube videos, I don't follow a ton of other YouTubers that do similar stuff to me. I end up watching a lot of different stuff. So if it's content in Caribbean, I don't actually see that much. I don't really watch, so I'm not aware of everyone. Hey, it's Baba Jow. What's up, Baba Jow? Got Whiteley Damien. What's up? Hope everything's good. Got Young Apache Adventures. Okay, look, good. I've caught up with the comments here. Stay away from the places where Christmas list went. Yeah, I don't really have connections for those type of things, so I think that one's going to be easy to do. How about nature spots? Does anyone know about nature spots in Trinidad and Tobago, or day hike kind of thing? And I'd love to see some stuff. Someone mentioned the bird sanctuary, the Pitch Lake. Any specific spots in Tobago that you know about? I love to get into some hiking. Like when I was in Grenada, got to do some really cool hiking with Rustic, and yeah, the other peaks and waterfalls that we went to was super, super nice. So I'm sure every Caribbean island I've been to, they're so different. I think people would be surprised with how different it is in each of these countries. And of course, yeah, they're different countries, different cultures, and that kind of thing. But people kind of generalize about certain areas sometimes, and vastly different foods and vastly different vibes. And I don't know, really excited for that one. D'Angelo says, try Lady Chancellor and Brezzy Hill hike. Okay, I'm writing this down. Lady Chancellor and Brezzy Hill. Or is it Breezy Hill? Day hike. Yeah. Kind of more a day tripper these days. I can do the hardcore hikes for a few days, but yeah, for my leg's sake, I like a nice day hike. Few hours in, few hours out. That's super nice. All right, Uncle Biggie. God continue to bless you. I'm going on the hill to watch the evening soccer matches. Bless up. All right, Uncle Biggie, have fun. Uncle Biggie's out in Long Bay. Uncle Biggie was super cool and let me stay at his place in Jamaica while he was away. So that was dope. Thanks, Uncle Biggie. Hope to meet you in person next time. Argyle Waterfall, Ava says, is a good hike, about 20 minutes. Okay, there's a super easy one. I'm going to write this down too. Argyle in Tobago. All right. All right, this is coming along good. We're getting some real good tips. William, must be great, has a pomegranate tree. No, I wish I had a pomegranate tree, aka ponganut. All right, Faraz, can you put your Instagram down below? Because I'll definitely hit you up. That'd be a cool one. Hiking and birds. That sounds right up my alley. Or if you can message me at on Instagram, it's at Ras Kitchen TV. I'll keep an eye out for it. So always cool to link with people. Would be very stoked. Okay, Faraz Abdul, I'm writing down. Instagram. All right, got it. Thank you, Faraz. Very, very cool. Young Apache Adventures. Next time I'm in Jamaica, link up with the Ganja tours. Sounds good. Sounds like right up my alley. It's a sad story with my ganja this year. I was away in Jamaica at the time I'd normally plant, and then I had 2 volunteers that popped up out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, I got two volunteers. I don't know if they're male or female. Let's roll the dice. If one of them's male, okay, so it goes. Probably have at least one female, but as we got into the season and then one grew taller and taller, it was male and started getting the pollen on it. So I'm like, chop, you're dead. And then the other one, which looked much more bushy, I'm like, ooh, this one's coming along good. It's not growing really tall and thin like the males do. And then I thought it was starting to bud. And then I looked at it up close again and it was another male. So I have 0 herb this year. Really sad. It's my own fault, but luckily I got a whole heap in the closet from last year. So anyway, I got tons of herb, but it's nice to grow herb. It's a fun thing to do. So, Rakesh, I have to visit the beautiful homeland of Guyana one day. I know. I really, really do have to check this out. There's a chef from Toronto, and I think he's like Guyanese originally, and he's shown some really pretty stuff. What's his name again? See, I'm blanking on the name now that I don't know, but he's like a big time Chef Devin. That's it, Chef Devin Rajkumar. So he's put out some really dope stuff about Guyana. So yeah, Guyana is definitely on the list. My barber's from Guyana too, so shout out to Alex at Bloor Barbershop. Got lots of good tips to go to Guyana one day. And don't go to the zoo. Lions look malnourished. Yeah, I'm not so interested in the zoo stuff. Definitely got to be more nature vibe. Tea is always good. Yeah, I did save the leaves for tea. I got Ganja tea leaves in the freezer, so we got that going on. D'Angelo, man, a spliff and then some surfing heaven. Like, yeah, exactly. Oh, we got Magic J in the house. What's up? Everyone check out Magic J's channel. He's doing all kinds of cool hood tours in UK. Much respect to Magic J. Is it Nottingham Carnival? Is that the thing going on right now? It looks pretty rad. But yeah, definitely check out DJ Magic J. I haven't been to UK since I was a kid, and I lived there for a year. So the last time I think I went was 1996. A little while ago. Waitley Damien, longtime fan from Aqua Days, watch every content. Thanks, man. Appreciate that you continue to watch, even though it's changed up so much, unfortunately. Appreciate that. All right. Wanted to mention too, it's been tough, but I'm trying to build this Patreon thing. I've been putting some exclusive videos on there, stuff that's not on the YouTube channel. There's a free option to join. I do throw out videos for free here and there. So please, begging people, can I build this Patreon so I can actually sustain this channel? It would be awesome. So I'm going to put the link down there. I'm going to do a giveaway. Anyone that joins the Patreon or has joined in the last month, and I do monthly giveaways on there too, but we got these nice new twin fin Jamaica shirts. That's Peter and I's company for the surf property that we're going to do. They got the logo on the front. I'm wearing one right now, but a few different colors. So we're going to do a t-shirt giveaway. Anyone that's on the Patreon who's joined in the last month, or if you join now, and there is a free option, even though it would be lovely to have anyone's financial support if you can have one of these shirts or a Ross Kitchen shirt, and I'll post the winner on here. How about tomorrow? Let me put a note for myself so I don't forget. But yeah, t-shirt giveaway. It's been tough building this Patreon. I thought it would be a little easier, but it's barely moving. And I have to do something to make this channel financially support itself, because in the last year, it has been a losing matter. And I would love to be at a point where I can put in more time, put out more content, visit more places. But if it continues down the road it's going to be pretty tough to even keep at it at the current pace. So would love your support if you can. If not, totally understand. Just join the free one. Be great. And there's also memberships options on the YouTube channel. You get some special emojis, and that's another way to support too if you don't feel like doing the Patreon, because I know not everyone likes changing websites and stuff, but if you can support, would appreciate it so much. So big up. And what else did I want to mention on here? We got this Patreon. We got some Trinidad tips. This is good. Or recommended the Tommy vid. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to ask. Is there any other channels, and I don't mean vloggers doing videos in TNT, but are there any other vloggers from Trinidad and Tobago that you watch? Like, So I follow, Trini Surfer for more short form stuff. He's the one I'd say I watch the most. I know that people did mention some other channels that I did check out. So, where are I here? I'm losing my notes here. I did check out Foodie Tales with Zach, which looks super cool. Or sorry, Foodie Tales. Yeah, Foodie Tales with Zach and Foodie Nation with Rhett that I did look at. But if you have any other channels that you like, I'd like to check them out and maybe can do a collaboration in the future. All right. Meet and greets will be nice. Yeah, maybe. I've never done one of those before. Trinidadian vibes, Foodie Nation. All right. Alex lives in Trinidad. What do I want to know? I want to know some good other channels based out of Trinidad if you got them. Trinbago vibes. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, Weaselbox joined last night. Okay, thanks for joining the Patreon. I'm going to put the link over here again. I really thought it'd be easier to build it, but it's been so tough. And YouTube ad rev, it's like, oh man. And like I showed you with the Facebook rev, you get 1 million views and you make $146. Like, I might as well just, like, I'm flipping shit on Facebook Marketplace right now to make some extra bucks. That's what I'm doing. It's got to be done. Has to be done. Peaks and valleys in life, yeah. You just got to keep it rolling. I'm gonna even show you guys the Patreon. Look at this. There is some cool stuff on there. It's not just made up. So let's share this screen. Let's see if I can do it right. Boom. All right. Oh, look at that. I got me in a little box in the corner, and I got the actual channel. So I'm gonna scroll down. Let's see if this works. Here's the Ras Kitchen Patreon. You can join for free. And there's posts, like extra content. So this is some stuff I did not post on YouTube, just a chat I had with Papa Curvin about ITEL, lifestyle. This one, oh yeah, extra clips and stuff, like stuff that I forgot to even put in the video. Sometimes I shoot on multiple cameras and I forgot a whole section. So I have extra clips of videos that got cut. What else we got here? This was a unique one. So you hear about stuff before other places. So I stayed at Lee Scratch Perry's house. Rest in peace. I was such a huge Lee Scratch Perry fan. And I was chatting with Lee Scratch Perry 2020 about doing a link up because he was a fan of the show. And him and his wife, Miri, we were planning a link up. And then unfortunately, he passed away. And I believe it was September of 2021 while I was in Jamaica. And we were supposed to link up that winter. But I hung out there, stayed at his place with Miri, his wife. Big up Miri. She's such an awesome person. And yeah, I stayed at their place in the grill and hung out with Lee Perry's brother and hung out with Miri, did some cooking, checked out his LSP Paradise. So there's some pretty unique content on there that it's not on YouTube at all. Just like this particular video here. What else we got? Oh yeah, I put rough cuts up sometimes if you want to see the videos before they're kind of finished up. Post some videos before they're on YouTube, like early access, certain notes like private messages, rough cuts, other videos with people that I meet in JA that don't necessarily fit in like a long form video. So you can see this kind of stuff on the Patreon. So please share and join the free one if you can. And if not, I totally understand. But at least join the free one because it's free, right? Yeah. It's hard to hustle for this stuff. But anyway, so it goes. Would love to keep being a content creator if I can. So any little bit helps. All right. What else we got, sir? I'm going back to my comments here. Trini style with Dinesh. Okay. That sounds very cool. Hey, we got Marley. Big up Marley. Marley, you helped so much already. You know, financially, I understand it's for everyone's got their own bills. Believe me, I do too. So Marley helps so much in the comments and moderating and supporting. So Yeah, I'm just saying for those of you that are interested, I got some extra stuff on there, and you still have the free tier, so everyone can join for free. We got 100% Earth, big up in Michigan. Is that you and your daughter there? Everyone looks cool. Magic J, would be amazing if I did a food vlog in London. That would be fantastic. I would love that. Oh, okay. For us, sorry. I'm taking a screenshot of this right now so I can check out Zach Wildlife exploring TT34 and the Animal Girl. Okay, great stuff for us. For us, you're plugged in, man. Appreciate that. Damien, anywhere you go, whatever you do, I'm being followed. Nice. Thank you, man. A lot of people mentioning Uncle Clyde, so Uncle Clyde sounds like one I definitely gotta hook up. What beautiful moments you keep, Matthew. Thanks, William. Always appreciate that. NYC. Okay, Rakesh. I may be coming to NYC in the fall. So a good friend of mine has a place in Florida. And there's a number of people that I wanted to collaborate and link up with in the US that I haven't met. And it'd be cool to go to New York. I think it's called Brooklyn Ital. I've been talking with the owner of that about doing a video there. I know there's some other people in New York that I'd like to do content with. I believe it's Bear's Choice Mushrooms, who's been watching the show for a long time. He has a really cool organic mushroom place. I believe that's in Virginia. And there's a couple people in Florida that I wanted to link up with too. So I was thinking about doing a US road trip, going down and staying at my buddy's place in Florida, getting some wing foiling and surfing in, and maybe working there for like a few weeks or something, and just using it as an excuse to do a road trip to US and do these ideas. So that'd be really cool. Mitchie, I want you to do Mitch, can you correct me? Half the time I'm saying it Mishy, half the time I'm saying it Mitchie. Is it Mishy? I'm guessing it's Mishy Boo. Sorry, Mishy. I know better than this, but anyway, I want you to do more videos with Papa Curvin. He reminded you a lot of an uncle that you lost, and love his reasoning. Yeah, I'd love to stay at Papa Curvin again. Staying at him and Joanne's place, they were just so chill. And honestly, I barely filmed while I was there. I was just hanging out with them. And their neighbors are super cool too. Ivy and Tomek from Green's Palace. It's just a beautiful spot, like right there in Orcabessa. And yeah, I wish I brought out the camera more, but like sometimes when I meet someone, I don't want to be there with a camera in their face right away. I want to get to know them on a personal level first. I don't want to just kind of blast off doing video stuff. So when I was hanging out at Papa Curvin's place, I was more just hanging out to enjoy. So we did like the walkthrough tour and that, and I shot a little tiny bit while we were out the one day, but yeah, I was mostly just hanging out there. So I would love to do more videos with Papa Curvin. He's a real front man, he has the energy. He's so interesting. Like you said, he's got great reasoning and just such an interesting person. He's been all over the world, lived in Europe, toured as a reggae frontman, toured with Boney M. He's got stories. So much stories. Yeah, William. William, thanks for the support, man. Big up Mexico. Got to get down there. Brett Thompson, another good Trinity creator. Okay, I love this. I'm going to write this down too. Brett Thompson. Bam. All right. How bad am I behind on comments? Not too bad. All right. Matt, I appreciate your love for reggae dub. Would love to send some sounds that you've made. Yeah, please do. Send them to me on Instagram if you can at Ross Kitchen TV. Love to check it out. I'll give you a follow for sure. I got my turntable hooked up over here. I've been meaning to do a for the Patreon. So I used to DJ back in the day. I was buying records since I was in high school, like mid 90s. And we used to throw parties with friends of mine. Big up Darwin, big up MXU. And I got a lot of like good music on vinyl, and I haven't done a mixtape in probably, I don't know, 15 years. I'd love to throw down like a mix Maybe not all reggae. Like I did play a lot of jungle and I got all kinds of different beats and stuff, but I'd love to throw down a mix for the Patreon crew. So if you want to see me come out of retirement DJing, like look at I got stacks. I got stacks of wax. Crates and crates. Look, we just got one crate right here. I gotta go through it. I got like crazy shit. This is just 45s. This isn't even like the crazy stuff. We got crazy vinyl here. Look at all this wax. I like got to go through this, do a mixtape. Look at I got reggae stuff too. I got some dub stuff. I got some King Tubby. I got some Lee Perry. I got some punk rock too, and have a lot of jungle. I used to love jungle drum and bass, or I still love jungle drum and bass, which is why I didn't get rid of any of my records. It's just sitting over here. But I got to get the two turntables hooked up. Anyway, there's my rant. Should I come out of retirement DJing? Larry, vlog the gangs in 6th section of Trinidad. I don't know. It seems like people have done that already. I don't know. Maybe it's worth a view because I would like to see all of Trinidad. So we got Shiny G. Big up. Enough respect from Liverpool. Big up to everyone in Liverpool. Faraz, not always online, so happy to join in now. Thanks, man. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will I'll follow you on Instagram as soon as we wrap up on here. So thank you for the tips. Larry, stranded on an island, lives in NYC. Yeah, stuck on an island. I've chatted with him online before. We never did a link up before, but maybe he'd be interested. Magic J, what do I think of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? You got the creator's edition that comes with a mic and an extra battery. I think anything DJI is doing right now is pretty badass. I'm not a fan of GoPro anymore. GoPro's dead to me. I lost money on their stock. Not a lot, but play money. I lost my play money. And I've been a big user of GoPro since they started in 2010. So for 15 years, I've been supporting GoPro. I'm just selling all my GoPro shit right now. I'm literally selling it this weekend. I'm using Insta360 and I'm using DJI. So to me, GoPro is dead. And I think the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is probably a fantastic option. I've actually been thinking about getting a smaller camera for vlogging in these tour type situations. But I have the Insta360, so I've been using that, and I love the Insta360. So yeah, DJI looks dope. Curve and full of vibes. Yeah, definitely. And his wifey, Joanne, super cool too. William, here we are, brother. Always supporting. Yeah, definitely, William. Thank you, man. Check out Chef Jason Peru. That sounds familiar, Marley. Is that guy been doing it for a long time? I feel like I might have him on Instagram or something. So much content out there, hey? It's hard to keep track of everything. DJ Ras Matty, yeah. It used to be DJ Maddox. And then what were my other aliases? Dr. Dreidel, that was one of them. I think my SoundCloud is under Caldo de Cana. Even some productions I made, Magic J. I used to produce a bit too. I was pretty bad at it, but even when you're bad at it, once in a while you make something kind of cool. So I should share that on the Patreon too, actually. I got some songs that I've made. Actually, if you watch the really old Ras Kitchen videos, like the first ones, the theme song from when the pop-up with the logo came up, I made that beat. Now, I'm pretty sure I sampled some shit, so I'm pretty sure there's like some King Tubby drums that I cut up, and I'd have to go back and listen to the song because I don't even remember what I cut. But I had the turntables and I had stuff I would sample and cut it up in Ableton, make my own little productions. Nowhere near the level of my friends. Like I have friends that are amazing music producers like DJ Butterfingers and MXU and Marcus Guttermouth, who actually do music on a big level and have had their music on shows and work with real artists and this kind of thing. I was always just dabbling, but I wish I could have kept up with the music production because I really enjoyed it, but I kind of had to make a choice: either get good at video or get good at music. And I feel like music, some people have the gift and some people don't. I don't have the gift. It's fun for me and enjoyable, but I'm definitely not one of these like I wasn't going anywhere in a music career, I'll put it that way. Anyway, there's my rant. Larry, you're selling all your vinyl. You're amazed at the prices on eBay. Now, Larry, do you mean the prices are good or you don't get shit for your records? Because I feel like generally you don't get anything. You might have your collection valued at a certain amount if you look on Discogs, but if you actually try to sell it for that, it doesn't really work. I do have, can I find my most expensive record? Okay, while we're on this topic, and I have a crate of records here. I don't know if anyone cares. If you don't care, comment below and I'll move on. But I have like some funk rare, and I used to be a digger. I wasn't buying on eBay. I was going into thrift stores and digging and going to garage sales and digging. But I had some like crazy funk records that were rare and worth like a big chunk of money when I looked them up. And of course, I'm not going to be able to find them right now. I'm not going to be able to show off at all. Where did I put my fancy expensive wax? Man, see, things get lost. But look at it. We got some classic funk here. Look at that. Jimmy Castor Bunch, Troglodyte. That's a banger. Man, I must have put my expensive soul record somewhere else. Oh, yeah, look at that. Diana, we got Diana Ross. I can't find my expensive one. My wax is all over the place. Let me get out of that. I'm sidetracking here. Wow, I'm really sidetracking. I did the horns. Yeah, I did the horns. 100% Earth. Definitely unretire. Yeah, I need to hang out with my producer friends. Check out MXU Beats. Like, man, he's so good. He's one of my best friends. He is incredible. And he spends so much time making the music. And maybe you can appreciate this too, 100% Earth, because he's so puts in so much time making the music and it's so good. But when it comes time to promote the music or put it out there, his energy's done. He's got a family. He's doing other things. He's got another amazing career. And it doesn't get the love that it deserves. So everyone, please check out my friend MXU right here. Give him a follow on Insta. All his stuff's on Spotify. It's super dope production, kind of hip hop beats, trap, just really interesting stuff. So big up to MXU. Check him out. Weaselbox. Ooh, old timey jungle. Yeah. I have a whole crate of jungle, like 200 records of my. I got rid of 6 or 7 crates and only kept the favorites. So Larry P kept the covers. Yeah, because these were like I was digging for these, so not all of them have covers. Yeah, a lot of them don't have covers. But we got some good stuff on here. Funk soul. Here, I'm getting distracted again. Santa Esmeralda. All right, I'm putting these away. All music that moved the body. Nice. Actually, I love house music. When did I get into it? Like in high school, I wasn't that into house music. And then maybe 20 years ago, I started getting really into house music. And I'd love to make some like funky house music. It's just fun. I was hanging out with my friend Darwin, DJ Butterfingers, the other day, and we were mixing on his. He's got one of those crazy mixing consoles, and they're so dope now. I forget what the Serato one's called, like DJ7 or something like that. It was so fun mixing house on there because house is so easy. We didn't even have headphones, and you just beat matching real quick. It was fantastic. All right, we got Andy. Salute from Dominican Republic. Brother Matthew, I'm going to try to have an amber necklace made you so that it always accompanies you. That'd be dope. I'll have to come visit you in Mexico. Here we got Laid Back Trader in Amsterdam. Keep doing my thing. Thanks. We'll definitely keep on going on. MC Twig and Berries. Personally, I'm over the gang content by vloggers. Yeah, it's a different kind of content. Mitchie, you use your DJI. Nice. Weaselbox, you want a GoPro? I'd recommend get away from GoPro. I mean, actually, it's not entirely true. Like the Hero 12, 13, those were very dope cameras. But the 360, they really, really fell off. And I think the quality and the app, even just using the app on Insta360 is so much better. All right. John Huggins, big up. Just keep up the good content. Been around for years. In-N-Out Burger. All right. Peace out. In-N-Out. Magic J. GoPro not good with low light, but the DJI Action 5. All right. Yeah, the Insta360 I find is quite good. Quite good on that one. Weaselbox, damn, nice to hear the side of you. Just left a D&B label and the music industry is hard, not a lot of money. Yeah, that's for real. Like I said, I have all these producer friends and they're incredible. And some of them have worked with major artists, but still to make a career out of it is so difficult. Like probably even harder than doing YouTube. Discog prices are too low, getting an average of 30 to 40 for rare Caribbean music. Okay, that's good to know. You want to see some rare stuff? Now we're getting into music here. 59 people watching. Okay, if you're super bored by this, so it goes. Maybe I can find my records. Oh no, they're not in here. Where are they? Oh man. Man, I'm dropping the ball here. I was going to show off my own dub plates because I had dub plates printed of my own productions. I have 2 dub plates, and then I have 3 other dub plates from a Toronto producer named Marcus Visionary, who's one of my favorites and one of my DJ heroes. And I was about to show off my dub plates like I'm a big... Wait a minute. Where's my dub plates? Let me try again. They're not in the crate. They must be in the bag. Where's my bag? Where's the vinyl? Okay, pause that. I'm going to do this on a different show. Maybe I'll do it on the Patreon, where we just go digging for fun records and have a listening party of all my old stuff. Info Warrior, I dated a Trinidad gal. Jamaica vibes with a Scotch bonnet heat. Many treasures. Yeah, I have a few treasures. I mean, they're pretty much treasures only to me in a select few. They're definitely not treasures with like big commercial value, but they're treasures to me. That's why I've kept them for 30 years. Mahonis, you're a vinyl head too? You still spinning them? I love that. It's good. There's something about vinyl. Because you're physically limited to how much you can have and how much you can enjoy, you listen deeper, you spend the time, you really have the memories. The warm crackle of the analog sound compared to digital ones and zeros flying through your speakers. It's just different, man. It's different. Oh, Chef Jason is part of Foodie Nation. Okay, there you go. We're learning. Hell yeah, be a crate digger. Yeah, that's right. Digging deep. Big up, Daryl. Yeah, I'm very stoked to go to Trinidad. Can't wait. All right, I posted some links. All this talk, but we all need to light. That's true. Big up, Michael. Big up to everyone putting their heart and soul into music for sure. William, you like flute music? Man, I can't remember the name of the guy right now, but he's been following the channel for a long time too. He's a German guy. Huge dude, like jacked, big tattoos, long hair. And he's like playing all this wild Native American flute music, and he's amazing. And I'm blanking on his name right now. God, I don't know if I'm just getting older, I'm losing my mind, or there's just too much good content online, but his name is Max something, I think. Man, now I can't remember. Not the right ones are coming up. Anyway, he's a German dude who does flute music, and he looks like a tattooed motorcycle gangster, but he's super nice. If you like flute music, check it out. Now, when it's coming to a live DJ, okay, live would be different. It's been a minute, but I got all my mixing stuff. Can I turn this around so people see? Oh, I don't want to lose it. Look at that. Look at that turntable right there. Look at that crate of wax right there. Oh. I knew that's why turning the. Oh my god. Check. Sorry about. Oh my god. It was brutal. Even my mom just texted me, said no audio. All right. I just killed the stream. Killed the stream by having it on mute by moving the computer. All right. Well, that's a lame way to end it, but I guess I should probably end it there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I've been talking for minutes without any sound. Oh, it's so bad. All right. Might as well call it there. My bad for messing that one up. Thanks, Mom, for letting me know there's no audio, and thanks, Mom, for tuning in. And I'm gonna have to do this better next time. I knew moving the mic was a bad idea. How did it not turn right back on? It turned back on mute. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Gonna do another live soon. Thanks for your Trinidad and Tobago tips. And thanks for the ideas too to put on the Patreon. I gotta get the DJ stuff out of the closet. We'll do like a listening party or something. And yeah, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys. Bless up. See you in Trinidad soon.